It's another safety feature. When you're walking along, you had to have that thing all buttoned up so you wouldn't lose all your cartridges that you're carrying into battle. Take care. Recover arms. Open pan. Handle cartridge. On the order to handle the cartridge, everybody slaps the box at the same time. Think of 100 of those boxes slapping. That echoes to the end of the battlefield, puts the fear of God to whoever's on the other end of the battlefield. To become an infantryman, it was required that you had 2 good top teeth, 2 good bottom teeth lined up, so you could fight off your cartridge. Of course, if you couldn't do that, you had to join the artillery. Prime! Some of your powder is poured into your priming pan. Shot pan! Load! Everything else goes in the tip of the musket. Now, if this were a real round, I'd have the powder, the paper, and the ball is also inside that paper, so that it works as your wadding all the way down. People always continually ask, well, where'd the ball go when you fire it? Well, we don't put a ball in there because if you wound a tourist, it ruins your resume. Draw, ramrod. Ram down. Return ramrod. It's probably the most important step of the drill to return the ramrod, if you think about it. Some dingaling's going to forget, pull that trigger, and send that twangy spear heading down there. You might hit somebody, but after that, you're stuck with a 10-pound club, right? Make ready! Last 2 steps of the drill are aim and fire. Now, if this works, there's going to be a lot of smoke, a pretty loud boom. So if you're sensitive to loud noises, it's okay to use those earplugs you brought. They're at the end of your wrist. Pick aim. Fire. Half cock. Now the safety position on the musket is the half cock position. I pulled it back halfway. If I pull that trigger all day, it can't go off half cock. You saw the amount of smoke that came out of just one musket. But think of 100 of those if they all went off at the same time. It was called the fog of war. That's all going down there, and then the noise builds up. You hear muskets firing. Of course, the British are now returning the fire. So you got muskets going, you got men shouting orders, men screaming in agony, you got horses coming by, artillery moving in, you got golf carts and helicopters and bands downtown. You can't hear all those steps of the drill. So you're going to condense all that to one command. Prime and load! And as rapidly as possible, you're going to go back through that prime and load procedure. The idea is to get a wall of lead going down toward the enemy. The British were so good with their muskets, it is said that they could fire 3 to 4 shots a minute. Our infantry, not so well trained, could fire 2 to 3 shots a minute, and our militia was so bad, they fired 1 shot, dropped the muskets, and they ran back to the farms. And that's why we didn't win many land engagements in the War of 1812. Okay, last 2 steps of the drill are aim and fire. Once again, if it works, it'll be just as loud. Take aim. Fire. Half cock. Shoulder, arms. Shut pan. Order arms. And that's all your steps of the